You know what? These fake ban lists are getting so impressive. We got to talk about this before you actually get trolled by this. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. Now, you're going to look at this and you're going to be like, Robbie, this is an official list. No, it is not, actually. So this is on Ugloh, Ugloh hyphen .com or card.com. They just tried to make this look extremely broken out here, and so many people fell for this in the last hour. Buyouts have already been caused by this fake ban list, so we're talking about this just so that you're aware. And the effective date was also on 9/11 for this, so I just want to point that out here. They even had like the next update after this will be in mid-December, which is crazy. All right, so they actually had Nemesis flag banned, which, I mean, making sure you check Protos is typically a good thing here. Flamber's Dragon getting banned is also extremely, extremely good here. Like, let's call it what it is. Protos kind of sticking around in the meta, or to be able to do its thing, is not good. Flamber's, I know, I just saw this list. I was like, I was like one of the few people in the first 5 minutes. I was like, oh, I got baited by this too. Which, you know what? Good on them. Good on them for pulling it off. Hitting Flambers, though, this is all, I feel like this is all you really need to do, though. Like, once you check the Snake Eyes engine, like, okay, sure. Sanctifier Dragon also going, this is the genuine community take that we've had here. Everybody wants to see Albion gone, even though I don't think it really needs to go, but this does check, you know, Albaz, especially if you're dialing back the level of power in this format. This definitely is the thing to do. Apollosa going. Every community thread that you have heard from people has always had Apollosa gone. But my only major concern here is if you're hitting this already, you are killing the sales on, you know, the Rarity Collection too. And it seems so early here for Konami to want to do that. But to be fair, after Rarity Collection 1, Konami kind of washed their hands of the product and they called it a day. So I think that there is something to be said about that here. And then, of course, Moon of the Closed Heaven. You can call this what this is, too. You know, taking out the whole package to be able to tutor for the speed of the meta, you know, making sure that, you know, Fiendsmith combo is checked, because any two monsters being able to make full Fiendsmith combo, this is understandably probably one of the better hits that you could kind of try to make out here. But remember, this is fake, so, you know, in their fake ban list world. Also, Moon just came out. So for Konami to want to ban this already and check things, you know, this doesn't seem like the hit to go for at the end of this. And then they chose to ban Wave King Kaiser instead of Beatrice. That does not make sense at all. I don't know why you would want to be doing that. Beatrice is clearly 3,000 miles ahead of the rest of the problems presented in the meta here. So to just be like, oh, you know, Wave King Kaiser is the hit. No, don't do that. That is not what you do. So that's your entirety of your fake ban section for this, which is pretty crazy. And I also want to point out here that every one of these links on this list actually goes to the database. They were fully committed to this. All right. So we also have Hugin going to 1 here. I don't really have much of a say in this. I do think that this is a correct hit if they were to go after this, because you don't want Hugin being the thing that continues to stick around and resolve. You know what I mean? Like, Hugin definitely getting the discard, getting the search, getting, you know, all of this, and also, you know, making sure that, you know, the deck ends up getting the chance to do its thing is kind of nuts. Also, number 40, I have a feeling that this is just going to happen naturally as it is. You want to make sure that you're checking the Gimmick Puppet FTK just to be able to kind of dial back the course of the meta, which is good. All right. Watching the Gimmick Puppet strings go across the board is such a major annoyance as it is. Please get rid of Bonfire to 1. I don't know how I feel about this because you have tins coming out here. You know Konami is going to try to milk those key reprints in the tins, so there's no point in putting Bonfire 1, especially after you've already blown up Flamberg Dragon. This is just bad marketing in combination with this. Crossout going to 1. I mean, everybody's kind of had the same consensual thought here was we might actually see Crossout shift back around, and realistically would make sense, actually. Yeah, but I don't know. I think the TCG would try to move Called By and then try to shift things around in that regard, but for now, okay, interesting. We've also got Heavy Storm out here coming back to 1. Yeah, this needs to actually happen. We need to have Heavy in the game. That way we can kind of counterbalance things and actually ensure that, game is balanced. I love having, Harpy Feather Duster, Lightning Storm, and all of this available in the same format. Saying and Summoning to 1, this doesn't feel like enough, in my opinion, to hit Tenpai, because Tenpai is still such an extremely crazy deck in the OCG. Like, checking Sengen Summoning just means, oh no, like, I'm going to get OTK'd less consistently. Like, I mean, yeah, you're basically protecting the deck in immunity mode, but okay, sure. Skill Drain going to 1. This was an okay choice for this list. I'll give it to them. You want to make sure that, Skill Drain doesn't take away any stupid stuff out here. And that's fine. Any stupid stuff, yeah. Me, Floodgate, opponent, no win game anymore. Opponent have bad time. The other thing out here that I think is kind of interesting was the Phantom of Yubel 2. You can't tell me that this is the only hit to Yubel that you would choose to do. Literally hitting Phantom to 2 is the fakest take that you can have. Like, literally, this does not make any sense to me, but okay. And then Tomahawk from 0 to 2. I think this is the thing that gives this list away. Is fake because every single time there's been like 1 to 2 exceptions in the rule. Konami never would bring back something from 0 to 2. It always pushes to 1, and then Konami tests the waters out here to see if, hey, we can actually bring this back and we can actually see a shift in the choices available for the card pool to see, hey, if this is able to do its thing, and then we shift it at that point to higher numbers, to 0 to 2 something. This does not make any sense to me at all why you would do this. You would just shift it around and see what you can do. We also have Pinkertops going to 3. This would make sense with the tins. We have the QCR slotted to be printed in the tins this year. Konami definitely wants to cash in on that reprint equity. And I don't really see a point as to why you can't have Pinkertops kind of shifting around out here. And then Kieran to 3. This is still kind of scary in my opinion if this was actually real. You've got to think about that, all right? Still don't have Electromite, things like that. So your big crazy things with this list that are fake, all right? So many people have been gotten with this. I'm already seeing Tomahawk getting bought out in real time as I'm filming this, with people losing their minds going, holy crap, like... Keep in mind, there's not enough hits to Yubel here, alright? They really tried. It's pretty cool to see that all you need to do is clean up Flamber's Dragon by simply banning it, and mission accomplished. But check your URLs, check to make sure things are fine. It also proves like how much this community wants this list right now. So many people are so crazily excited for a list right now. And, Magic the Gathering just got their list like 2 hours, 3 hours ago at this point. So patience. Konami might not drop the list today, but as we're heading on in to, the rest of the week here, Tuesday on, we might have to wait till Friday. And I know, that's pretty stupid to have to wait that long, but patience, we will get there. We will have to wait and see what actually comes out this week. It was so simple, Konami. All you needed to do was, release a list today, but, here we are. You got people out here buying out Tomahawk, of all things. I cannot believe that. That is the funniest thing. But, well, you guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.